Hi, welcome to the Kindness Advantage. I am your host, Cindy Rowe, and 10 minutes or less, I will share practical ways to infuse kindness into every corner of your life. Today, I'm kind of excited about this because I just finished watching Ted Lasso. Yep, I'm a little bit behind, but just got access to Apple Plus, so I finally watched it. It was the first thing that I set out to watch. Um, but you know who Ted Lasso is, right? He is that fictional coach with zero soccer experience, but has, I would say, a PhD in kindness based leadership. He talks about this goldfish metaphor, and he also bakes biscuits for his boss. So he embodies the idea that kindness fuels connection, creativity, and courage. So let's jump into this episode about how you can bring a little lasso magic into your teams, workplaces, and lives. So I have titled this that it is, um, how kindness wins, and the Ted Lasso teaches us about leadership. So, what are some of the leadership ideas through Ted Lasso? Well, I came up with five. I'm sure there's probably more, but here are five of Ted's kindness first leadership moves and how they translate into real world kindness leadership. Are you ready? Number one, lead with empathy and belonging. Ted, he doesn't just coach, he builds trust by caring. And he learns names, stories, and shows genuine interest in his team's well being, which ignites unity and loyalty. Number two, he surround yourself with complementary strengths. So Ted teams up with Coach Beard, one emotional, the other technically sharp. It's a lesson in leveraging diverse skills and lifting each other up. Number three, bounce back like a goldfish. Ted's advice says be a goldfish, which means let go of mistakes quickly and move forward. It's resilience, not resentment. Effective kindness demands emotional agility. And I actually love that one. I sent a meme to my son actually today with that whole theory about being a goldfish. I think, he's in college, and I think there's a lot of pressure to perform. And sometimes they just need to know, like, just be a goldfish, let those mistakes roll, like forget about it and move forward. Number four, gather ideas from everyone. Even the kit man, Nate, gets a voice, right? And Ted values ideas from all team members, showing kindness through inclusion, even when he doesn't lead with authority. So I like it when he asks, or Nate actually shares his idea. Ted listens. And then when he shares the idea with the team, he tells them it was Nate's idea. He doesn't take it on himself. That is true leadership. And number five, cultivate positivity and vulnerability. His optimism, openness about mistakes, and the believe sign reflect the power of positive messaging and authentic leadership. They create psychological safety. So important. So, one of the most memorable Ted Lasso moments is his believe sign. It's a simple, handwritten, a little crooked, but it changes everything for his team. And why? Because it's not just about the sign itself, it's about what it represents: hope, trust, and a shared vision. And that's a powerful reminder for us. Kindness often shows up in small, symbolic actions, like a note of encouragement left on a desk. I've told you this one over and over again. A quick, I believe in you text to a colleague, or a team mantra that you repeat before a big project. These may be small, they may feel small, but they actually carry enormous weight. Kindness isn't always about those big gestures. It's about creating touch points that remind people they matter, that they're seen, and that they belong. And that's what Ted did with his believe sign. And that's what you can do in your workplace or home. So here are some ways to channel your inner Ted Lasso with kindness as your secret weapon. Again, number one, show up with empathy and authentic interest. Ask about lives, not just about work. Connection creates innovation. And lean into strengths. Build or collaborate with people who complement your blind spots. Remember, you can't know everything, right? Fill the gaps with people that have other strengths than you have. And normalize bouncing back. Acknowledge the mistakes, reset, and move forward with compassion. Invite voices from everywhere. Ideas matter no matter who says them, which I absolutely love. Keep hope and joy alive. A positive environment is fertile ground for creativity, resilience, and innovation. And, kindness wins. It really does. In the end, kindness wins. And do you know why this works? Well, teens with high psychological safety, like Ted's, are 12% more productive. They're more innovative, and they're better at collaboration. See, kindness-based cultures don't just feel good, they actually deliver measurable results. So I'm going to give you another weekly challenge, and that's be the Ted Lasso of your world. And if you haven't seen the show or you don't have access to Apple TV, I encourage you to just hop on YouTube and type in Ted Lasso, and you'll get the gist of the show and of Ted's style of leadership. And I think that's something that you can learn from. It's very valuable. But I want you to pick one small, intentional, kindness-led leadership move. Maybe writing a note of encouragement, or inviting someone's idea into the conversation, or reminding your team of what you believe in. And see how that shifts the energy. Thank you again for joining me on this episode of Kindness Advantage. I hope that you've loved this. If you did, you know what to do. Spread some extra kindness, love, and follow, subscribe to this channel, share it with a friend, and you know what? Please leave me a 5-star review. Reviews help me get in front of more people. And well, I'm trying to build a kinder world, and that's how you can help me. Again, I end this like I end every podcast. Together, we create waves of change through kindness.